Welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It is 2,000 points and we're at the knockout stage here. Finally, we've made it after battling away for the year. We've reached the top 8 armies that have gone through to the knockout stage. If you haven't seen the draw video, you can see that for the matchings. But just to recap the games that we can look forward to for the knockout stage, it's the top 8 armies. They've all been paired off. Thousand Suns will be taking on the defending champions, the Tau Empire. Chaos Knights against the Leviathan Tyrainds. Then we have this game here, which is Mike's Salamanders Space Marines against the Red Tyranids. And then the fourth game will be the Eldar against the Raven Guard Space Marines. So we have those games to look forward to on YouTube and on membership. We may well be going with a 50-50 split here. So 2 of these key battles over on membership and then 2 of the games here on YouTube. So be sure to join up to catch all of the nail biting action. I say nail biting, it's claw biting, whatever it is. Hopefully some great fun games here, some tense battles. There's so much meaning behind these games here. Each of these armies stands a chance of being crowned king of the channel this season. And the theme is Revenge of the Imperial. The only representation of the Imperial is Mike's Space Marine forces here, Salamanders and Raven Guard. Can either of those 2 chapters take the crown? We shall have to see. So for the Red Tyranids, it is an invasion fleet detachment being taken. Some points reductions have occurred as this list has gone along. Swarmlord being taken in the list. We have a Norn Annihilator, or Assimilator, this one across here. It's the one without the invuln save. We have a Tervagon, 2 Tyrannofaxes, both of them equipped with Rupture Cannons. We have 3 20 model units of Termagants. Raveners have changed. I was running 2 squads of 3. You now have to take them as a squad of 5, so just merge them into 1 squad of 5. There is a Lictor in the list as well. We have a Morlock also, and then finally we have 2 Carnifexes here, taking the Crushing Claws and the Heavy Venom Cannons. For Commander and Sub-Commander, that's our top 2 tiers of support on membership. So one of the Phoenix Lords will take command here. And that is Paint Licker's Paint Pot. And then we have Sparks, one of the Autarchs, as sub-commanders. I think obviously the commanders have to be here. The Paint Licker's Paint Pot will be on the Swarmlord. And then second in command, really we're going to Big Mama across here. So the Tervagon, second in command here for this battle. And then gold level Patreons. Massive shout out and thanks to them for their support. They can sponsor a dice for every battle report that we play now. They get a name shouted out and then a dice rolled on their behalf at a key point during the game. Over on the Tyranid side, I have 11 players here. Plumhammer, Ray Cross, Carl Roden, dedicated Tyranid player. The near side, Midnight Miniatures, Chris Comiskey, another Tyranid player. Connor Collins, Sparks, Nate Miller plays Tyranids. Dave Humphries plays Tyranids. And then Darth Windu as well. So we'll use their dice at some critical point during the game. So that's the list for the Tyrannids. A couple of shout-outs. Gamingfigures.com for all of your Warhammer needs and beyond. They do loads of other gaming systems as well, so do check them out. Link for them in the video description below for discount 40k. And then for painting commissions, if you want an army painted up, it's RW Studios. Just grab one of their models here. It's this Thousand Suns Rhino. Brilliantly done. So do get in touch with them for your own painting commission work. Again, I'll leave a link for them in the video description below, but they come highly recommended. So Tyrannids ripping and raring to go, hungry as ever. We'll take a look at the Salamanders next. Alright, so 2,000 points of Salamanders here. List finalised and ready to go here for this knockout stage. And yes, Mike has been busy painting up the brand new Vulcan Hester model. So brilliant to have him in the list. So before we come to Mike's list, we want to do a correction here on the knockout stage. So we've been going through this and we have a bit of a potential dilemma which we want to avoid. On this lower part here, we have Eldari against Raven Guard, Salamanders against Tyrainds, which is this game here. The danger is that Mike's 2 Space Marine armies could clash in the next round. We don't really want that to happen. Just have a good spread for the Imperium. And narratively, we don't really want the Space Marines fighting each other. So we're going to randomise and do a swap. One of these 2 Space Marine combos. We're going to keep the combos, but we're going to swap one of them over with one of the combos across here, just to keep the Space Marines apart. And if they meet each other in the grand final, it'll just have to be training day. Space Marine land. So, we're going to roll a D2 to see which of the Space Marine chapters is going to move. So Mike can roll a dice. 1, 2, or 3, the Salamanders are going to move. They don't, right. So we're going to shift the Raven Guard and the Eldari. They're going to keep their game. And then we're going to swap them over with either of these two. So 1, 2, or 3, it's the Thousand Suns Tau game. It is, right. So Thousand Suns and Tau are going to move down here. Raven Guard, Eldari up to the top. So all sorted out. So Raven Guard against Eldari. It means potentially they could face now either Chaos Knights or Leviathan Tyranids. Then down here, Salamanders Tyranids. If they win, they could potentially be facing off against Thousand Suns. All the defending champions, the Tau Empire. So happy with that, how it sits. Space Marines have got to run across here now and a run across the top. Just maybe. Well, that would be the revenge of the Imperium, just to cancel everyone out. And to have both two Space Marine armies is for the revenge of the Imperium. Okay, but anyway, that's the combo. We'll let Mike run through his list now for the league.
Okay, so 2,000 points on the nose. I'm going to just go from left to right. So I've got a 5-man squad of Infernus, 10-man squad of Infernus with Vulcan Heston. Got the Lone Wolf Brutalis. I have Adrax Agatone with the Lieutenant with 6 Blade Guard and a Land Raider Redeemer. I have a Gravis Captain with 6 Aggressors, the Flamers, running in a Repulsor. I have another unit of 10 Infernus with a Librarian, 5 Intercessors, and a Drop Pod.
Okay. So flames here, flames on those, flames on the tank, flame and pistol, yeah. Flamers on them, flamers on those as well. Just a standing model from the Red Scorpion, just that my model's gone missing, so we've just put in one of the Red Scorpion models. And yes, Mike's been painting up the brand new model. Nice sculpt, Mike, happy enough?
I really like it, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. So, really good job. Painted just in time. Congratulations to both you and Games Workshop. And Games Workshop, they said, you know, they sculpted him specifically for this game.
For this game, yeah.
And then the Lone Wolf here, so just borrowing the model. This is actually from Art W Studios here. So it is for the Space Wolves. You can imagine this is the remnants of a Space Wolves army. Is a lone dreadnought wandering around that's linked up here with the Salamanders to take on the Tyrainds. I'm sure that would happen in the narrative, so no problem. But not regular Brutalis dreadnought being taken. You've gone for the multi-melter option on that and the Talons.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm running the Seeker's Companions. It's the new Salamanders one. So it allows me then to advance and perform actions if Vulcan Heston's in your army. Or I can advance and shoot, obviously, because I've got the assault keyword. Everything has the assault keyword. Mm-hmm. But I can also perform actions and shoot. So it's either start to perform an action and turn about to advance, or I can shoot and perform an action.
Okay. And which units is that? Everyone?
Everyone. Sorry, the Infernus
keyword
squads.
Units. Yeah. Okay.
Then the upgrades I'm bringing is Forged in Battle on the Gravis Captain. So it's once per turn after making a hit roll, saving roll. I can change that result to a 6.
Yes. Okay.
And then the Librarian over there, yeah, is running the Emulator. So models in that unit add 1 to the attacks characteristics of torrent weapons. So that will be 10d6 plus 10.
For his unit, nice. Tasty. It's barbecue time, I think, here on the channel. We'll see if the Salamanders can cook the Tyrainds here or not. Interesting. You've got the weapons to clear out hordes of Tyrainds. There's no doubt about it. Tons of flamers here in this list. Is it enough to stop the attack, the assault from this Tyranid army? We'll have to see. That is the list here for Mike Salamanders. Congratulations to him for getting them this far. But can they progress to the next stage? We'll have to see. Take a look at scenario and deployment next. So we have a mission here for this knockout game. It's been randomised. We are including twists, and we'll just accept them as they come, as momentous as they can be. We're playing the ritual here for this battle. The twist is night fighting, which is quite significant, and then hammer and anvil for deployment. Mike's at this end of the board. His deployment zone marked by the green dice. No man's land running through here, and then the orange dice marking the deployment zone for the red Tyranids. There's 5 objectives on the board, 1 dead center. You can see it there in the middle of the warp portal. There's 1 on each flank, 1 here, then 1 just on top of the barrels. If you see an objective up high, we're going to count it as down low. We'll just measure out from the base if it's on top of any terrain. And then here, the home objective for the Tyrainds is just sort of the wrong side of those containers. And then inside this terrain here is the objective just there for the Salamanders. So the twist for night fighting will be each unit can only be targeted by a ranged attack if the attacking model is within 18 inches. So significant enough, it's going to be medium and short range for firepower. If it's over 18 inches, targets can't be shot. And then for the ritual, it is the ability to generate extra objective markers in the game. So it's on any turn, and any side can do it. It's an action. It's done in your shooting phase. Only 1 unit from your army, so you can only set up maximum 1 objective per turn. It completes at the end of your turn, and you set up an objective marker anywhere on the battlefield that is within no man's land. So it's got to be within that central box. And it has to be set up exactly 12 inches from one other objective marker within no man's land, and not within 6 inches of any other objective marker. So there are zones for that. I think that's too tight. We'll check it, but there's a zone sort of around here. Same across there, same across the other side, where you can stretch 12 and keep the objective away from other objectives. But each player will figure that out as we go along. But there's the potential of generating extra objectives. So the unit that performs the action, that objective mark has to be set up within an inch of the unit that has performed the action. And turn 2 onwards, it's 5 points per objective, picked up in your command phase to a maximum of 15 victory points per turn. Both of us are going to go for the random draw on secondaries. Now start alternating place units on the board next. So just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. Battle mat is from gamemat.eu. It's one of my favourite mats. So do check them out for battle mats in all shapes and sizes. This one is 60 by 44 inches in size, so it's the correct and perfect size for regular games of 10th edition 40k. You can also get this mat actually with the grid lines finally marked out for all of your, it marks up all of your deployment zones, which is very useful for deployment, but also for secondaries during the game. And then also check out gamemat.eu for supplies of pre-painted terrain. We're using the industrial terrain set, which is 4 of those containers. This large piece is all part of that set. You get a set of the barrels, also the pipes across there as well. And then one of the single pieces of terrain they do, a real nice feature to have in the middle of the board, it is the warp portal. So gamemat.eu, link for them below. There's a discount code that you can use for 11% off across the store. They're shipping worldwide. They just launched a new website. And so I believe that discount is still running. An extra 5% off, so 16% off in total across the store to mark the celebration of their new website, as long as your order comes to over £300. And this video is also sponsored by MuddyPawTerrain. They do this poly sand, which is activated and will stick to surfaces using just water. I was skeptical of that at first, but it does. I've done a sample board here of the 6 different shades they have available. And this stuff has gone on absolutely solid onto this final tile. It will stick to your basing, it will stick to wood, stick to metal. Goes absolutely rock solid like concrete, and you can then do your effects on top. So spray it, put washes on it, flock terrain, add your models on top, and so on. The great thing about this stuff is it comes dry, so you can store it for as long as you want. It's not going to go off. You just activate it with water, watered down PVA glue, or just PVA glue if you wish. I set this with just water. I use the mister that they supply, and water has just activated that. It's amazing how it works. It's a way that you can put your basing together dry, activate it, let it set, and just a way of doing basing and also terrain. These tubs are big enough to do terrain pieces as well. So certainly effective for sure. Link for them below. We've also secured a discount code with MuddyPaw for 30% off this range of poly sand. So get your tubs of these for your terrain and for your basing. Link for them below, and make sure to use that discount code. They are shipping worldwide, and you'll see a link for their Etsy store. Yeah, so just before we go on to deployment, to call out the commander and sub-commander. So for the Salamanders, we have Michael Fryer in command. Him and Paintlicker's Paintpot, or Joe, will often link up and play games against each other. So we're going to pit them against each other here on the channel in this game. So Paintlicker's Paintpot against Michael Fryer in this battle. And then sub-commander will be Lee C. So who would be the main man in charge for you, Mike? in your army?
Michael Fryer would be... I'm going to give it to Heston this time.
Okay. And then Agrak Sagatone would then be Lee C.
Lee C, yeah.
All right. And then we've got 11 supporters here on Patreon. Blood Angels Ryan, Sam Hermes, Gareth Wallace, Michael Fryer, Chris Heim, Lee C, Nicholas Lucas, Martin aka Vagabond, Ite Miara, Michael Gemin, and Longbow BB. So deployment is complete for both sides. We're saying all the combinations we have for these battles coming up, they're all tricky combinations. I don't think there's any they're going to be a breeze for any of the factions. So the red against green looks nice. It looks nice on the board here. But Tyrainds have deployed in bulk most of their stuff in the middle. Mike completed his deployment first, just with units off the board and units inside transports. Tyrainds clustered most of the units in the middle. These are some of the last units to place after deployment was done. So Carnifex is on the right hand side. They're backed up by the Swarm Lord. Gaunt squads 1, 2, and 3. Tervigons here. 2 just with the rolls here for night fighting. We've deployed a bit bolder with these, so put both in the middle, ready to move out if they need to get closer to shoot. The one assimilator's partly hidden behind that terrain, and then way across the other side you can see a Lictor backing right off because Mike's infantry and tanks can move quick enough and lay down blankets of firepower with their flamers. And then in reserve for the Tyranids, the Raveners and the Morlock will deep strike. Then for the Salamanders, deploying heavily on the left-hand side with their vehicles. So inside the repulsor here is the Gravis Captain with the aggressors, the Flamer aggressors. And then here inside the Land Raiders, Agrak Sagatone and his squad of Plague Guard veterans have been joined by the Lieutenant. And then Vulcan Hestons deployed here, getting ready to push up in this direction. There's also a 5-man squad of intercessors just outside of the terrain, but still in 3 inches of that home objective, ready to put a sticky on that. So they're inside the transport, they're inside the transport. These have been joined by the Librarian, they'll go inside the drop pod. Then flanking with a smaller squad of Infernal Marines, Mike selected to keep those off the board into reserve, and the Lone Wolf will flank as well. If you lose, Mike, it's down to 1 Space Marine chapter to carry the Emperor's torch to the end. Mike says he doesn't want to go first, and he doesn't want to lose. I think I don't want to lose either. And then it's friendly competitive, right? No matter what happens, we won't fall out. But well, see what happens. You might get annoyed playing against Tau and Eldar. There's those games to come. We will roll up to see who goes first. Yeah, we're ready to go. So after me. 6. We are going first. Unless Mike rolls it. Oh, he's going to roll a Patreon.
Yes.
The Michael Fry Patreon, all right. He's in charge. Just don't roll a 6. Got a 3, all right. So that's gone all right. Mike's happy enough. For whatever reason he wants to. I suppose if the Tyrannids coming out forward is going to make things easier for Mike's Flamers. Going to go on to the first turn of the game. The first knockout battle. Tyrannids will make the first move. All right, so turn 1 kicks off here for the Tyrannids. Just a few things to call out. First up is Mike's had an ability from Heston, which the token I gave to him and it's gone. We'll get another one out of the pot. It was there. I put it there.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
Ooh.
One of them's eating it. Is what's happened. Here, take another one. Just using this token. This is going to represent you the ability to reroll.
No. He just points at something in the shooting phase for the reroll.
What's going on there?
Is to allow him. Gives me an OC of 10, a leadership characteristic of 5, and a feeling OP of 4+.
When you're on that objective.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and then I've elected to use my ability with a non-simulator to pick an objective. We've picked that one over there. We put a marker on top. And if we get in range of that, we'll get a Feel No Pain of 5+, and OC Control of 15. And then I left out an enhancement, which there's one of them. It's gone to the Tervagon, which is Adaptive Biology. She's now got she has a 5+ Feel No Pain, and then if she's below a starting number of wounds, it's a 4+ Feel No Pain for her. And then secondaries have been drawn. Aerodinal has come up, so it is open if we can get a unit there. And then Marked for Death is the other. So this unit, and Heston's unit are all marked up for death. I don't think we can do anything to harm them this turn. And then I've put the gamma option on the repulsor. So that's secondaries drawn. Tyrainds will now make their move. Or do we move? Because we may just hold back. So movement's complete here by the Tyrainds. It has been cautious enough. We've gone for the grab here for the points in the centre of the board for Aerodinal. Just take it whilst we can. So we tried to advance with these, and 11 was needed, so 6 + 5 to get on top of this. We failed with this one, so we shuffled it through. Attempted with the second one and got it. We got a 5 on the first roll for advance. We've made it. We've got a model within 3 inches of the centre of the battlefield. Push the rest of the unit up, and then that's created a gap here. We've pushed the 2 Tervagons, or the Tyrannosaurus forwards. The Tervagon's gone through to maintain range to all 3 of these. Spreading out, moving along, just watching our back door because Mike has the drop pod. These have shuffled forward. There's no way I'm going to advance them to here, and they just get set upon by the vehicles. And also the tasty units inside. The Tyrainds will need a can opener here to get through to these salamanders inside of these cans here. But we don't want to march here. We'll be taken out pretty quick. So holding off with these, trying to be as wise as possible. And then across the other side, the Elector's moved within range of the objective. The non-assimilator rolled well. It's navigated its way all the way around the terrain, or a 6 for our advance, but not got within range of that objective. So manoeuvring taking place, no headlong rush here towards the Space Marines, but still trying to pursue some points. Movement's done. Shooting phase next, which I think was none. Shooting phase was almost non-existent. A lone Gaunt put a shot into there and missed on a 1. We did, though, perform an action with the Tyrannosaurus and deployed another objective just there. But both sides are going to be doing this. It has to be... you have to pick a no man's land objective, either of these 3. You have to deploy at the objective, the new objective, exactly 12 inches away from that objective. It has to be deployed within an inch of your unit, whichever unit you're going to do it with. So I could have done one like across here, for example. And then it has to end up more than 6 inches away from any other objective on the battlefield. So, for example, you can't go 12 inches across there and deploy one within 6 of that one. So, a little bit confusing, but we reckon that's legitimate enough. Tyrainds have deployed an extra objective there in the middle. Shooting phase is complete. There's no charges to take place. End of turn. We'll calculate points. So 5 points come through for Aerodinal because there's no enemy units within 6 inches, and we're in 3. And then we've kept Mark for Death just to keep a bounty on these units here, going into Mike's turn. And we our adaptation, by the way, is sustained hits against infantry. For our attacks, that's shooting and close combat. End of turn here for the Tyrainds, 5 points on the board. We're going to go on to turn 1 now for the Salamanders. Okay, so on turn 1 here, we've got an Overwatch just for fun, and we will come to that in just a moment. So cards drawn on turn 1 is Overwhelming Force and Cleanse. Those 2 secondaries in play. Mike's moved here with the vehicle, not disembarking, get in range 3. Land Raider's gone forwards. This is a Redeemer, so it goes 12. No pivoting going on. It's made it to there, breaking its way through, and then potentially disembarking here. But before Mike does that, I'm going to Overwatch. We'll go to The Tyrannifex across here, Magnetron, is on the board. 2 shots, and also firing the Stinger Salvos as well. 2 shots, needing 6s. We've got 3 CPs, so we'll just give it a go. Who's the most tyrannic person on the board? Carl Roden. Just missed. Okay, if we got a 6, we could have caused some trouble. Alright, so that's failed. And it will resolve shots from Stinger Salvo. 666. And a wound does come through. 2 up save. 1 damage. And no wound. Okay. Okay, so the rest of the space remove has been done. Mike's fully committed. Well, he's committed with a number of units. Some units obviously have had to stay off the board because they're in reserve. So we mentioned this one, it's pushed up already. Mike has disembarked 3. I reckon it's an 8-inch charge to reach these. Or they can go across there into the gaunts and cut through those. Pushing up here, Vulcan Heston, an advance move made by them. And over in that corner you can see the drop pod has landed. Zoom in across there with their librarian. Yes, they changed the capacity of them to 12. 12, yeah. So you don't have to take a smaller unit, that's fine. Okay, movement done. So, an ambush across here. Firepower from the tank, a potential charge. This is the main threat now against the Tyrainds.
I hate when I say things out loud because it tends to go the opposite.
Yes.
But I figured if I can be super aggressive, because Heston's going to point to him. Reroll.
Yes. To point out, Oath of Moment is on Magnetron.
I also have an extra 10 shots because of his enhancement.
Yep.
And if that 8-inch charge can go ahead, I can start looping round, and if I can kill this, then that's...
Yeah, so the aim is to put a big dent in the Tyrannid force, I think, in summary.
Yeah, pretty much.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Easier said than done. But we'll see if the charge goes ahead. Right, shooting. Mike can pick a unit to shoot with.
Picked. Reroll. Melters and Flamers.
Fine.
Against him.
Yes.
These are going to shoot into here because you've left 1.
On the edge. Yes, I'm not obscured.
And one of my objectives is to kill things on an objective.
Okay.
So if I can wipe that unit out, then fantastic.
Okay. All right, so firepower from these, they can see in range, no problem. I'm not going to do the Feel No Pain, I've got to save it probably for the Tyrannifex to keep Magnetron alive. So Mike's probably going to get the kill here.
Harden, Vagabond.
Vagabond, yeah, Tyrannid player. 10d6 for the regular shooting from these. With their flamers.
Not great. So we've got 10, 25, 29, 32,
35. That was what I estimated off camera. 35. And then wounds.
Yeah, so strength.
5.
5.
3's to wound. There's some chance I could maybe keep 1 or 2 models alive. Depends what Mike rolls here and depends how many 6s we get for our saves. We're a 5-up save, AP -1, ignoring cover. Okay.
3s.
He's got Salamander's dice and his Salamander tray. Not enough Salamander dice though. That's an official Games Workshop dice set.
Yeah.
Need at least 3 more sets of those. But right, so 1s and 2s taken away.
6, 8, 10.
It's about 25 there.
14, 16, 18, 22, 24.
24. 20, 25, 24. Yeah, it's only 5 6s to stay alive, basically. And we do. So, not that we're out of the woods. So we've saved 6, which means 18 have been slain. Correct. So we'll remove 18 from play and leave 2 left alive, which they're exposed. They can be seen by other units. Heston, these 2 may well die. So d6 plus 3. 9. 9 also hits. He's AP minus?
-1.
It's -1. Yeah.
Strength 7.
Strength 7?
Yeah.
Oh, 2's to win.
because you're within the 12. So
Right, I'll just roll these. That's unbelievable. Gone. Yeah, target completed. I've already moved the models from play, but they're gone. Target wiped out, thanks to Heston, just picking off the last few. So that's a wipeout. Good firepower. Plan's going well so far. Right, I think this is going to turn grisly quick enough. Pistol firepower first from the infantry is going to go into the gaunts, soften them up and remove some casualties. And then Mike's got the Land Raider stacked up and ready to go. There's a heap of firepower available from that thing. It's going to go against multiple targets. But we'll do the pistols first of all. Into the gaunts across here. I move cautiously, but the Space Marines have still moved swiftly here, taking the fight right to the Tyrainds. Very hyper-aggressive play from them.
3. The heavy bolt pistol.
Yeah, 3's to wound. That's the
way
wounds.
They were lethals because of the lieutenant.
Gotcha.
And that's
AP minus? Probably 1.
-1, yeah.
5 ups for cover. Save 1, 2 slain. Not doing the feel no pain. And we'll go here and here.
D6 +3 on Madrax.
Yes, he's got his own flamer, just down here. There he is. It's great fame for Mike's army. Can't get many more flames into the list.
3s. 4.
Yep.
-1.
And ignoring cover, I presume.
4, yeah.
Yeah, so 1 save, 3 slain. I'm just going to take from the front here just to try and dissuade these Space Marines from trying to charge us. Okay.
That's it.
Plasmas?
The lieutenant. I don't know its model as a plasma, but it's a Neo Volkite.
Yes, go ahead, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any
No minus. No. It's
passed?
just- yeah, it's for dead wounds. Yeah.
Okay.
Laminator then, so the flamers.
As declared, Mike's already said this off camera. So a lot of the DACA stuff still going into the gaunts, the heavier hitting weapons, they've all been declared. There's actually a melter gun or multi-melter on there. It's going into the Turvagon. I'm going to pay the CP for the Feel No Pain on Magnetron. Yeah, no.
So
Yeah, sorry. Terrain effects, not Turvagon. It's going into the terrain effects.
it's 2d6 +6 for the flamers.
And this is going into the
Longbow,
terrain effects.
BB.
Oh, Tyrainds, come on, we've got to weather this.
6-12.
Firestorm. Strength. 7. 3's to wound. Sorry, 5's to wound.
2s.
Oh, for a moment.
Flamer.
Oh, gaunts, they're going in the gaunts. Sorry, yeah, 2s, of course.
You already said a 12 for the flamer for her.
Yeah.
That many. 2, 4, 6, 8. It -2 damage.
Dead. Okay, front chunk ripped away.
The swamp boulder then, so 4 shots of rapid fire. So on 3s, they've all hit. Strength.
3's to wound.
Just a 2. No AP.
Saved 2 with cover, actually, so blocked.
Now on to the juicy stuff.
Yeah, so still spent the CP, it's been declared. So Magnetron now on a 5+ Feel No Pain.
Yep, so we've got a Hunter Killer missile hitting on a 2 because I can see it. Hits. 2s to wound.
2's to wound with oath. Oh, just about, yes, well done.
It's -3d6.
We're saying no cover, and the AP minus is 3.
3, yeah.
Okay. So we reckon, as per usual, let us know what you think in the comments section below, just with the wording of the ability here on the terrain effects. Once per battle, an attack is allocated to this model, you can change the damage characteristic of that attack to 0. So you reckon Mike has to hit me first, wound me, which is done. And then before we make our save, the attack is allocated to that model. And then we use that special. I don't wait to see if we fail our save. We have to do it now. So I'm going to use that because it's D6 plus 1.
Just D6, yeah.
Just D6, yeah. I'll negate it now. And it's the highest caliber weapon. Yeah, well, there's a more.
There's 2 multi-melders coming, yeah. But they're only strength 9. So we're wounding you on 4s. I am re-rolling because Vulcan Heston pointed out.
In which case, I'll try and tank this one and save it for a multi-melter. So his ability is going to stay on him for now, but I'll declare it on one of those multi-multi shots that wounds me. Fine. In which case, AP minus 3. 5+. Blocked it. Right, well, that's some good news. So now you can proceed to 2 multi-multi shots. 1 hit but reroll.
Nope.
Forced wound.
Yep.
Got it.
Minus
I'll negate
4.
that one.
Yep.
Would I have saved that? Nope. And you can scratch the spot to how much the damage would have been. Just 6. Ooh, boy. Okay. And then the rest of the firepower here from this Land Raider. Okay.
5s, but we're up on 6s. No,
Okay.
20.
He's burning out the bugs, but it's the beasts the problem at the moment.
2, no AP.
Okay, and that's against the
Same,
big one.
Yeah.
2 ups. 1 goes through, you feel no pain. No wound caused.
Just the 1, yeah.
Evil. Everything this vehicle has is going into the Swarm Lord. Don't wind him up, but Mike doesn't care.
Gareth Wallace.
Going through the Patrons here. Gareth Wallace Firepower plays Nova Marines, and they're very nicely painted.
The Hunter Slayer missile on a 2. Hits. 3s. Yep.
Right.
Minus 3.
4+ in bun save. We'll turn to... I'm annoyed. Sorry, I'm going to use the Ray Cross dice here quite early on in the game. 4+, please, Ray. Yes, blocked that one.
2 last talons on 3s. 2 hits. Strength 10.
Oh, toughness 10.
4s.
4 for wounds. Snake eyes. Just at the wrong time.
1 twin las cannon on a 3. No. Oh.
So the beasts are holding up here. The theory is good, scary, but dice can be swingy. It's happened here. It's been great against the Gaunts. They've been cooked here. It's...
I needed the CP, but I'm going to have to spend both of them.
Oh boy. For the dev wound attack. Okay, Mike pulls out another combo from his back pocket here. See how effective it is against the Tyrannifex.
Hurts me on the inside. Right, I'll start with the librarian just to get out of the way. So I'll pick Smite Focused Witchfire. How long does that ability last? Is it till the end of the...
Which?
The 5+ Phenol Pain.
Oh yeah, I think it's for the phase.
Phase, yeah.
Yes. Rapid regeneration. To the end of the phase, yeah. Models need to have a 6 up for no pain. If it's within synapse, which it is, it's a 5 up.
Okay, so D6 hits for 5.
Okay.
5 hitting on 3s.
Yeah, Mike's frustrated because if the Tyrainds survive well, they'll counterattack, and this could potentially be the problem.
What's your toughness?
12.
5's the win then.
Yes.
+1 to the win roll.
Just away for a moment.
So they're dev.
Oh.
Yeah.
5 up for no pain.
D3 each.
D3 each.
Yeah.
Nice.
3, 4, 5.
Ouch. A tanky person. I don't know who's a tanky person. I'm picking on other Tyranid players. Go Nate Miller for this one. He plays Tyrannids and helps a little bit. So blocked 1. 4 wounds come through, dropping down to 11. Well, that was effective. Well done.
I don't take any mortals from me.
Yeah, no hazardous. Yep.
2, 4, 6. 8,
Is this 10d6 plus 10?
10d6 plus 10.
Are you re-rolling wounds?
Yep.
Because of Heston's pointy finger.
He pointed. I went, no.
It's the most powerful finger in the galaxy.
Oh, not great. Again.
It looks bang on average, yeah.
Yeah, so 10, 15, 20, 31 this time, so 41 in total.
Yes. 41 needing 5s. Re-rolling.
Yeah.
12 wounds. About 18 odd wounds should come through. These games that have such consequence, they make good viewing, but they are painful. They hurt the gut to play, don't they? Because they have so much weight on them.
on this side of the camera, yes.
Yeah. 5 plus.
5 plus. Looking 6s.
That's a lot of dice. Special tray, special dice. It's a special time here for the salamanders, but
yeah, not enough lot of 6s.
Keep 5s though. They can put to the side as well for regular wounds, or Mike can choose to re-roll them to fish for 6s.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8.
8 devs so far.
Okay, I'm going to fish.
He's going to fish. Going to re-roll the whole lot. 6s he wants. Any 5s that come through will still apply anyway on the re-roll. Probably want the same again. Another 8 odd 6s would be good. The green dice are helping. Oh, the green dice are getting them. There's another one. And there's another one there. Yep.
No 5s.
But no 5s at all. Crazy. Right, so cases then. Question is how many 6s?
8, 10, 12, 14, 15.
15. So it is down to my feel no pain. I'd be dead otherwise. 5 ups, Snake Miller. Well, I don't know. I've made 5. Which means we've taken 10 wounds.
Down to 1.
Down to 1 wound left. Does that drop pod have anything?
No. But I can charge you.
With the drop pod?
No.
Oh, with the unit, yes, you could do. Oh boy, firepower finished, I think, across the board actually. So it is going to go down to charges, and Mike may well be tempted to launch an assault from that drop pod.
Yeah, it will be. But
God. No command rerolls available.
No.
So question is, where are they going? I think they must go over here, and then a 9-inch charge over there.
Yeah.
We know this is an 8-inch charge.
Oh.
Hang. This one first.
This is worse than being dumped on a first girlfriend.
It's like sitting at the dentist, waiting for a tooth extraction.
Oh, I can blame somebody. Blood Angels ran.
It does help, doesn't it?
The charge and whatever happens after.
No, doesn't go ahead. A 3. God.
Yeah. 9.
No, 4. God, they don't charge across the ball. They stand static. All they can see in front of them is smouldering barbecues, but in that smoke, a tyranny of beasts which are still alive. Teeters on a wound left, which I don't think there's nothing I can do to repair it, so it's very vulnerable. Magnetron defiantly stays alive, and charges don't go ahead here for Salamanders. What drama here in our first knockout battle. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, so in that case, it is the end of the turn. We'll calculate points here for the Salamanders. So, end of turn here for the Space Marines. 3 points coming through for their cleanse, for destroying enemy units on objectives. And that's it. So 5-3, it's very early stages. Tyrainds certainly have been handed an opportunity to counterattack, but do they have the resources to put a dent in the Space Marine force? They must, otherwise Mike will set upon them once again. The next time round, it may not be so fortunate for them. So end of turn here, or end of battle round. We're going to go on to battle round 2. I'm going to hand over to the Tyrainds and their second turn coming up next. Turn 2 here for the Tyrainds. They've used all their cunning that they can muster with their alien brains. Cards drawn, marked for death. We continued to keep that running. So there's a bounty on the head of this unit. This unit here, each is, well, if I kill any of them, it's worth 5 points. This one's the Gamma, worth 2 or 3. And this unit across here as well, worth 5 points, if we can take it down. The other card is Display of Might. Get more units into no man's land than the opponent, which we could be doing. We'll see how things work out after shooting in close combats. Movement then for the Tyrainds. Pushed through here with the Carnifexes and the Swarm Lord. So we've got a bit of a showdown going to take place across here. Gaunts. I restored, thanks to Big Mama, D3 plus 3. Paid a CP for D3 plus 3. So boosted these right up to about 17 models back in play. We deployed them and moved them in a way to avoid Overwatch from the Land Raider, and we pushed them in this direction as much as we could, again to avoid Overwatch from the Salamanders Marines, and trying to get as many models in range as possible. Not all of them can. From this unit pushing forwards, most of them in range to shoot across there. We've stayed stationary here, don't want to get overwatched and lose the last wound. Tervagon is kind of surrounded by all of her children, so she can't move. And then Tyrannifex, happy to sit on the objective as well to use its firepower. The Lictor and the non-assimilator have stayed on the objective, moved further around onto that objective and across the other sites. Happy just to sit there like a big Tyranid turkey for the rest of the battle. And Morlock's just arrived. It's within range, just over 9 inches away from these two units. Within range 12 of this unit. Both of the vehicles. So we're going to try and put some mortal wounds onto them. Mike's also thinking about possibly rapid ingress, which he can do. Terror from the deep. Each time this model is set up on the battlefield using the deep strike ability, roll 1d6 for each enemy unit within 12 inches. On 2 to 4 it takes d3 mortal wounds, and a 5+ is 3 mortal wounds. So, someone who likes to borrow. Funny questions here for that. We'll go Chris Comiskey, another Eldar player. Or another Tyranid player. Okay, Chris Comiskey says this unit across here on the home objective takes d3 mortal wounds. And they max out. 3 mortal wounds caused against them. And we'll go here against this Salamander squad, Heston squad. They've taken a straight 3 mortal wounds on those. Some model and a wound. Okay. Ground trembles here as the Morlock arrives. You'd almost love to use a pair of them to double up, would be pretty good.
Would be nasty, yeah.
Yeah. Here. D3. Maxed, got it. 3 mortal wounds here on the Land Raider. Not bad, Morlock. And then we're going across here, 2+. And again, 3. So 3 mortal wounds, 3 mortal wounds, 3, that's 9. 10, 11 dish down in total. So both vehicles knocked down to 13 each. That helps. Every wound helps. I think it's really going to make a difference. Rapid ingress. Mike's maybe still thinking about it. That, yeah, he could respond and counter the Morlock, potentially. So, no rapid ingress. Mike's going to hold off. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Gaunts across here. 15 shots, 3 out of range. 2 of them I'm going to use. The strangle webs. So we're looking for 4s against these Marines. Sixes are sustained against infantry. And 3s to wound. Strength 5. Just going to force 3 up saves. 7 of them. Not bad. And some wounds come through. So 3 wounds in... No, 4 wounds in total. 2 models slain. Strangle web. For auto hits. 7 auto hits. Torrent. 5 to wound. 6 is devs. And 1 wound. Regular save and 2 devs. That's blocked. And then another wound. Or another 2 wounds caused. It's a funny thing, the Strangle Web. It's useful putting. You can take them for every 10 models. So devastating wounds, torrent, d6 auto hits, strength 2. It's actually 6s to win, Mike. So, but you saved that 5 to wound anyway. So just the 2 devs come through. We'll rinse and repeat with the other squad. So they'll launch their firepower. I think they're all in range, but there's a few models missing from that squad. So yeah, the squad is reduced down to 13 shots from flash borers this time. We'll commit this to Plumhammer. Decent amount of firepower here if we can. So 4s. There's a whole chunk to remove. Those 6s will give us sustained. And it's going to be 5 saves of 3+. Here, just grinding away against these Marines. 2 go through, so I have to bring down 1. And then the Strangle Web. 8 hits. And 6s. Ugh. 4 devastating wounds. 2 slain. Gaunt's putting down a heap of firepower here and bringing the number of the Marines down. We may as well do the Tervagon. Same targets. Stinger salvos. We need 3s. Sustained. 3s to wound. 5 saves, and again it's just no AP minus, so 3 ups. Just the 1 wound goes through from her. Magnetron next. Main gun here, the rupture cannon, and then the Dakar into the Infernos Marines in the corner. So the question is, does Mike want to do smoke? Add armor contempt to the other one. We could do both, or none.
I don't like this game anymore.
It's a tough one. It's like you. So I went forwards. I suffered. I got attacked. We survived, and then now it's Mike's now got to weather a storm.
What's the AP on up? -4?
Yeah, the updated rules for rupture cannon. 2 shots. Just gonna let you know what I'm hitting on here. Hitting on 3s. -1 because of my damage. Back to 3s again because I'm heavy. So 3s. 2 shots needing 3s. Strength 18. -4. D6 plus 6
I want to give
damage.
it everything it can do to survive.
To keep it, yeah.
I'm going to pay the 2 CP for armor contempt on that
And smoke. Yeah.
So it'll put you back to 4s again.
Yeah. Okay. I think I probably would have done the same because that Land Raider's still in pretty good shape. So we'll go for Sparks Firepower. 2 shots, needing 4s. Oof. 1 hit, 1 miss. We'll go for 3s to wound. It does. Right, so AP -4 is a 6 up save. Cover, 5 up save. Armor contempt, 4 up save. Patronic responsibility. Michael German, 1 dice. Can't reroll it. 50-50. No. 4+. No, it's a 3. D6 plus 6. 10.
Down to 3.
Down to 3 wounds left. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to be foolish to try and reroll that. So we'll leave it at that. That's decent enough. We'll then do our 8 shots into the Marines. So not heavy, but smoke doesn't apply from 4s.
Smoke doesn't affect them at all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's 1 sustained. 3s to wound. 2 saves, 3+. 1 goes through enough to slay another. Gradually grinding away. And just rinse and repeat. So it's actually Ray Cross's model with you can see the black markings and the twigs everywhere. Ray has called it the New Jersey Devil. That's a local monster apparently near where he lives. So quite appropriate, and it's going to do the same again. It's going to copy Magnetron here. 2 shots into the Land Raider, and then the Easting Salvos into the Infernos Marines. In which case, we're going to be on 3s for hits. So -1 to hit rolls, we're +1 because of heavy, so we're going to be on 3s. 2 shots needing 3s, and we're definitely going to sponsor this one with the near side Eldar player. Missed. And smoke stopped it because it would have been a 2. It's about time for the Space Marines. They need some kind of break to come up with the dice, and then we're going to go for 3s. 1 sustained. 3s to wound. 2 wounds to come through. 2 saves of 3+. And can you both go through? Another model slain. That squad's been hammered hard enough. We're going to fire these 2 into the infantry. We'll try and use the best bonus that we can. That's too tough. There's minuses going on, and they don't hit very well. So we'll go 2d3 shots with heavy venom cannons. I think it's definitely worth it, actually. It could be blast. They are. So 2d3 plus 1 each. We'll go for Midnight Miniatures Firepower. So this is the number of shots. Max, so 6 shots. Plus 1 each. It's 8 shots. And then we need 4s. Those have hit. 2 sustained. And then strength 9. So tough. Yeah, so 2s. And yeah, it's quite well suited to them. We're on AP minus 1. Nope, -2. AP -2. in total. The damage 3.
4 plus and 1.
4 plus in 1 saves, yes.
4, 6. Right, Sam, come on. Sam hands.
It's not bad, coming worse. It really could. Right, 3 have gone through, and I presume there's no feel, no pains. 3 slain.
No. So it'll be just the 3 who aren't lieutenants. And
yeah.
Not put him back.
Alright, trying to protect the perimeter. Swarmlord's going to do the same. He's going to fire into that unit as well to try and soften them up. So he gets D6 plus 3 torrent attacks with his synaptic pulse. We'll go firepower here. Connor Collins. 4 and 3, so 7. Strength 5. So 3 to wound. Torrent, an AP minus 1. And 2 damage on these ones.
Go on, another one, put 1 on 2. Put 1 down to 1, sorry.
Yeah. So firepower's completed. These have tried to soften these up and it's been effective enough. And we reckon that is the shooting phase finished. We're going to go on to charges. This one's key. And the Morlock may try and go for a charge as well. So these 2 charges have gone ahead, nice and straightforward. The Swarmlord's gone in just against Agrax and his units, Blade Guard. These 2 have done a combat multi-charge for each the barricade to attack the vehicle, the Land Raider, and then we've gone into the infantry as well. Just going to roll up this one, just to see if we can scoot all the way around to go into those. Something decent would be good. It's an 8, which is a failure. It's disruptive if we can make the charge. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll play the mission here, so we'll spend a CP for command reroll and try and get something high enough. We've scored a 9. I'm not sure though, because there's a bit of around the bend kind of stuff. We'll check, but possibly not. So we've said no, possibly like an 11-inch charge. Just to, I can't go through this terrain. We've had to roll around, so no, probably a waste of the command reroll. But anyway, we're going to go into combat resolution across here. I think it makes sense to fight first with the Swarmlord, and then see what's left for the Carnifexes to take on. So we're going to fight with the Swarmlord. Mike's activated reroll 1s for his invuln saves to go into a defensive stance here. We're going to use the Bone Sabres. We're going to go for Dave Humphreys, and we're going to try and hit on 2s. Don't want those 1s. I wanted 6s for sustains, so not so good. 6 hits anyway. Strength 9, strength 10 for synapse. 2s to wound. Ugh. Twin linked though. Oh, God. Should reroll. Oh, twin linked to the rescue. Right, 5 come through. These are AP minus 2 and 3 damage apiece. No dev wounds with this. You could do. No, you could roll them. They're all 4+ invulns across the board. Yeah, okay. Commit to a friend if you want to. It's pretty important, this one.
Yeah, we'll go.
It's Amy. Alright, okay. What about Admech friends? Reroll the 1s. Go! Possibly stripped. Yeah, bodyguard stripped. Lieutenant might still be alive here. So regular model. He's a regular model.
Have he's got a helmet at his base? No. Yep.
That's the lieutenant guy here. And then he would be a 4 or 5 win model.
Lieutenant is 4.
It's a regular 4. Okay, it's down to 1 win left. Okay, we've hit a key moment in the game. Carnifexes. I'm going to split and do 1 on each. Plenty of bounty for us here. Or these units can hold up and survive and strike back and live to fight on into the next turn. This is I'm sensing this is a key part here. Darthwind will use our last Patreon. We'll go against. Gotta be careful with explosions. And explosions help me, so I'll go against the vehicle first. Just 4 attacks though. We need 4s with the Carnifex crushing claws. 4 ups. Hit. Okay. Strength 12. 3s to wound. And they've all gone through. All 4s to wound. Oh,
yeah, toughness 12.
Your toughness 12. Oh, right, okay. We've done it. But toughness 12. Land Raiders, unbelievable. 3 go through. They're AP minus. 3.
5 ups.
5 ups.
Nope.
Blocked 1. Target's going to go.
Nope.
Oof, 5. Doesn't block. And it can be removed from play. But Land Raider brought down. Significant enough for sure. And then can we bring down Agrax Agatone? 4 attacks. Needing 4s. 6s are very useful. So, missed. Add them back in for sustained against infantry. 2s to wound. Down to invuln saves. Massive roll. And block them all. Put your seatbelts on, everybody. Right, so we'll hold it there. No other combats available for us. So Mike's free to fight back. He can smash into the Carnifexes or go one-on-one with the dreaded Swarmlord. Honor says Swarmlord. Mike says think about it, but it's horrible, whichever way around you go. We'll just, whilst he's deciding here, we'll zoom in to see the showdown. Look at that. Tooth and Claw is Agrax Agatone in between the monsters. It's an epic moment. A chance for vengeance against this Tyranid infestation. Yeah, Michael's checking rules here. So we reckon, and correct us if we're wrong, this is quite an important decision, but we reckon it's the case that the Tyrannids have completed their combats, consolidation moves and so on have all been finished. We then come round to Mike's fighting and his situation now that it's no longer a unit here, it's broken up into 2 individual characters. I reckon that's the case, in which case the bonuses that were with that unit are now lost. You reckon that's the situation, but you can let us know what you think in the comments
section. It's just the nonsense of the
reroll wound rolls.
Why this unit model is leading the unit, you know.
Yes. So the question is Mike still leading the unit now? We reckon the answer is no. At this point, he is now individual character, but if you disagree, do let us know what you think in the comment section below. But we're going to play it that he's no longer leading the unit, he's an individual character.
Okay, so I'll start with a lieutenant.
Dice stacked up. The word is vengeance. All attacks are going into the Carnifexes to try and cause damage against that.
Yeah, so 5 attacks from the lieutenant, hitting on 2s.
Yep, toughness 9.
5s. 2 minus 2 damage.
4 ups. Block 1. 2 wounds go through. So Carnifex drops down to 6 wounds left. Which I think means 2 successes on the hammer.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
2s.
Oh, 6s.
Now, if I had been leading the unit, that would have been
Sustained.
Lethals.
Lethals, oh boy.
3s, strength 10.
4s.
No strength.
Oh, no, you chose the lesser toughness. You did. Yeah, toughness 9. Gotcha. 3s to wound.
No, 2.
2 go through. Minus 2, I presume. 4 ups. Yeah, block both.
Yeah.
Okay, that ends the combat. Looks like this Tyranids certainly have gained the advantage across here. So points coming through for the Tyrannids, and this is the tasty bit for them. Points are flowing through as 15 points came through for primaries. That was the control of the home objective, the new objective, the objective over in the corner with the big turkey over there with the non-assimilator. 15 points through for primaries. Then Marked for Death, which we kept, was then completed with the destruction of the Land Raider. And then Display of Might was achieved as well. 2 units here now actually for the Salamanders. This one's in, that's 3, 4. But for the Tyrannids, 1, 2... just about in for 3, and then 4 and 5 across there with the Lictor and the non-assimilator. So Tyrannids gaining 24 points on turn 2, so pushing them right ahead to 29. We're going to go on to turn 2 here for the Salamanders. Tyrannids have the advantage, but they'll fight on. I've totally forgot, inside there is a decent unit led by Gravis Captain. That could really make all the difference over on this flank. This battle is not over yet. It'd be wrong to write off the Space Marines. They've got some tasty reserves to arrive, so we can't celebrate yet. There's still quite a way to go. Turn 2 coming up next for the Salamanders. Right, so around the other side of the table here, just to give you Mike's perspective. Cards drawn. Primaries have come through. Cards drawn. Defend Stronghold. And then Aerodinal, the card that came up for us on turn 1, that central part of the table, it's worth 5 points if Mike can get a unit in range of it, because we're over 6 inches away, so there's points up for grabs in the middle. We activated our Shadow in the Warp ability and only caused 1 unit, just this unit across here, to fail their battle shock. The rest passed, no problem. There's been some developments on the other side. There's an Overwatch to resolve. This infantry squad here, the models are actually down below, but we've just put them on top just for ease of moving them through that whole labyrinth. But they're on top and moving through. I think they may well shoot to put some grenades possibly into the Warlock. They've gone, or they will be planting an objective, those guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have they moved though yet?
No.
No, so they're about to make their Aerodinal move. This unit here, I'm not sure what Mike's going to do, but around the other side of the table, reckon Mike can do it. It's a desperate escape test. Yeah. You've escaped and then gone inside the transport.
Yeah.
Okay. And then backed off with the transport, save his characters. And you can swing them in another time, perhaps for some clearing up operations later on. Good move. And then disembarked here. So pulled out, got inside. Yeah, it's all right. I think we can do it. Just to explain, sorry. So desperate escape test passed. Got inside the transport, backed off. Before that was done, disembarked here, which is where I'm going to overwatch these. So these would still be in close combat. You can still fire blast, but it has to be at a target outside of close combat. I can't fire blast, for example, at those before they left, because you can't fire blast into close combat. But I can fire out, so that's what I'm going to do. That's all fine. Whatever happens, Mike can do that move. Now I'm going to fire 2d3 shots, plus 1 each for blast. 2 shots, plus 2 is 4. I need 6s. And we get none. Overwatch wasted. There's a chance there. Damage 3, made sense to do it. 0 damage. So, rest of the moves have now been completed. Reserves have arrived for both sides. So we've seen what's happened across here. Mike has moved to claim the middle ground, to push forwards in this direction with Vulcan Heston, his squad. I think the Space Marines have a chance. Mike's got a plan to try and completely salvage the situation. It can still be done. I reckon it can be done. But we'll see what happens. Dice can be fickle. This unit's pushed forwards, probably to chuck grenades maybe here, at least lay down some firepower against the Morlock. Mike wants to try and defend the stronghold. He's reinforced them with that spare unit of 5 Infernal Marines to turn up and put some flames into the Morlock as well. The vehicle's free, isn't it? To shoot it as well. Okay. And then around the other side, reserves are, I think, going to be crucial here on this turn. The Lone Wolf's turned up. The Brutalis Dreadnought's turned up here, 6 inches on. So yeah, we've had to make an adjustment with this. We've removed this model from play. The Lone Wolf was to turn up here, but it's not allowed to. This is turn 2, and Mike can't arrive inside my deployment zone, so I've had to stop that one. The rest of the move's fine, and the model's actually turned up somewhere else on the board where it's legal to do so. The Battleshock squad with the Librarian has moved out to shoot, potentially assault. This has all remained as it was. Mike brought these on to reinforce. Raveners have turned up here, just over 9 inches away with rapid ingress, using up our CP to potentially ambush next turn. And the Lone Wolf is instead turned up here, which is perfectly fine, and it's got a 9-inch charge to go into those carnifexes. If it can do that, it's going to help assist with this close combat across here. Movement's done for the Space Marines. There's 10 points on the board for primaries. The OC control is higher for them across on this objective, and that home objective was held. So thankfully for them, 10 points on the board, keeping them in the fight. A chance to pick up some points on secondaries, and a chance for them to strike home against these Tyranids if they can. Hand over to Mike and the dice next. Okay, off to a nasty start as we have lost the Terrain effects. So Magnetron is gone. That was flamer hits coming through, 6 wounds caused, and we failed 3 of those saves at AP-1, ignoring cover. Didn't blow up, but 1 Terrain effects down already. Next up, Vulcan Heston, full strength squad.
Yep.
Gonna unload everything they have into the Swarmlord.
Yep.
Oh, so there's a vicious flaming hint with these Space Marines here. They point at things and then burn them. No mercy here.
Chris Hine.
Yes, he's done his Heston's done his pointing thing again at the Swarmlord.
Oh, okay. 12.
This is number of
14,
number of hits.
15, 20, 7, 30, 1.
31 hits. Oath of Moment went on the Carnifexes, by the way, for the rerolls, and +1 to the wound roll. Toughness 10, 5 to wound, rerollable. I used weight of dice to cause damage against Mike. He's doing exactly the same thing back.
Trying to.
No matter what you have on the table, if you roll enough ones, you can't keep it alive. It's as straightforward as that. So volume of dice and forcing the opponent just to keep rolling saves is a good tactic.
Yes, well, as long as it works for me.
This is the reroll. 5's required. Oh, it's loads.
Where was all them 6s earlier? 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
At AP -1.
-1, yeah.
3 ups, I think. I'm out of CP, so I can't use any kind of Film of Pains. And the Swarm Lord is 2 up save, so 3 ups. Well, if we roll bad, we will die. We've rolled bad, and we nearly die. Ouch. 8 go through. We're a 10 wound model. All of a sudden, it's been stripped 2 wounds left. Oh, please don't tell me Heston's got his firepad.
Yep.
No.
D6 plus 3. 6. 3.
All the pride of this here. If the Space Marines bounce back from this, it's going to show great character.
5.
The character of champions. 2 wounds.
Rerolling.
Reroll. No
Oh,
more.
just the 2.
Double 6.
Double 6.
Defiance.
Well, then the aggressors are 1-1 then.
No. Off we go. Flames, it's such a strength to have in an army, just tons of flamers. So Mike's going to offload here. Gravis Captain with 2 shots with his...
3 shots with the gauntlet, yep. 2s.
Micro bolter.
And then it'll be 6s.
Just a wind.
No.
Nothing. They're twin linked, aren't they?
These boys, yeah.
Ugh.
3, 3, 6.
6d6 attacks.
+1.
And +1 as well, yep.
So 12, 16, 20, 5,
31.
31.
Oh, 31 hits. I reckon Mike's never had to count so many dice in a game of 40k before. It just goes on and on. Okay.
5s, rerolling.
5's to wound because of Oath. It's just too much. It's just an avalanche of dice here. This is the theme for these, the Salamanders. This is the way they play it. And it's been fun to do themed armies around the style of each of the chapters.
I've only really done theme since I started playing 40k.
Yeah. It's more rewarding. There's no point just painting them a different shade of a colour.
2, 4, 6, 16, 18.
It's too many. It's AP -1. There's almost no point in rolling here. It's too much. 3 ups. Dead. Does he blow up? No. Swarm Lord. Gone. Oath of Moment. Flamed from 2 sides. Crispy. Gone. So I said Oath was on these. It's on the Swarm Lord, and that's the target that Mike's gone after. I reckon he's going to go for close combat against these. Okay, so firepower here is available to go either way, so you can choose. Plenty of options, actually.
Morlock.
Melter Shot's going to go across from the Lone Wolf here into the Morlock.
So, 2 multi-melters sitting on 3s. Please see.
Let's see for the firepower.
1 hit.
Right.
Strength 9.
5 to win. Toughness 10.
Yep.
Get it.
-4.
-4. Bit of cover. 6 up.
Ooh.
Check. 3 up. -4. No save. 5 6s. Yeah. Got him.
So it's D6.
1. So that's fouled. We've done the stubber off camera and no wounds coming through. Or one wound came through, but I saved. The tank's now going to swing its turret round and go for all shots into the Warlock as well, just to assist those infantry trying to hold on to the home objective.
Yep, so...
Let's catch up here for the Space Marines. They've got to catch up and neutralise as many Tyranid units as possible.
As best I can, yeah. Last time, 2 shots on 3s. 1 hit. Strength 10.
4s.
No. Heavy bolter. 6 shots. 1. 29.
Yeah.
Strength 5. Nope. 20 last. Cannon. 1 shot on a 3. Yep. 3. Yep. -3. -2. No.
Cover? No. 6. No, it goes through.
D6 plus 1.
Yeah.
5.
5. Dropping down to 8. That is helpful.
There's 18 shots here from the repulsor defensive ring.
Okay. Just rolled off camera. 3 more wounds came through after failed saves of 6 saves to make past 3, but 3 made it through. Down to 5 wounds left. It's almost gone. Infantry could do it. Flamers here could do it.
Yep, that's...
3 can see and 3 have range. 3d6 hits. Whoa, 16. Space Marine players. Mike's starting to turn this around.
5s.
He's purging the alien here. 5s to wound. No,
Strength
toughest
6.
10. Strength 6.
Yeah.
All right.
You're within 12.
Yes.
Starting strength 5, goes to 6.
On that particular unit. Gotcha. Go for it. 5s.
That's all my units, I think. Within 12, I got +1 strength.
Okay. 5s. 4 of them. Ignoring cover and -1.
Yeah.
4 ups. Block 3. Another wound comes through. Just got to offload these into here. The crack shot is an extra attack here. So 1 dice needing a 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah.
5, I think. Strength 9. Yeah, fair enough. I reckon you get the +1 for their ability. So that's a wound anyway. 5+. I'll try and save here. No.
D3.
D3. Well done, Max. It's down to 1 wound left. The Morlock might survive this, and then bolter shots coming from 4 of them.
4, 1, 3.
These are intercessors firing at the same target. Oh no, loads of shots. Who needs flamers when you got bolters? 3s, all of them except 1. Okay, the dice have swung round.
5. Well, sorry,
6s.
6s, yeah.
Yeah, 6s. 4 of them at AP -1.
-1.
4 ups. Dead. Does it blow up? No. Morlock's gone. Tyranid's lose another monster. And it stops there. Shooting phase finished. Swarmlord's gone. Morlock's gone. Charges next. Surely he's going to go. Or these are going to go. Oh, boy. And a charge across there as well. Okay, right. We're going to charges next. Let's see if the Brutalis makes it into close combat. 9-inch charge. See if it pushes forward. See, on loan from the Space Wolves. No. Come on, reroll. He's doing it.
That's why I capped it.
No. No, he can't.
I can't roll. I can't even roll.
We'll just let Mike fume there. I'm just showing you showing you the model. It's pro-painted here by Art W Studios. Brilliant job. But it slips on the ice and fails to make a charge. Okay, try and do this one. 4. Okay, in they go. He wants to burn those dice. That's a failed charge across there, Mike's roll of 4. So it's just a single charge across here. So, see if the aggressors can take down these carnifexes. They're tough enough, and if you don't kill us, we'll chop nip back. Mike's last Patreon being used, which is Nicholas Lucas. For these attacks coming through here, the ideal situation, wipe out the carnifexes.
Yeah, and because it's the end of the turn, I'm going to use the captain's ability to reduce it by 1. Crucible of Battle. It's add 1 to the wound roll if I'm attacking the closest eligible target within 6 inches.
And that's a 1 CP stratagem.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
I'm going to ask you, but I think I know what the answer is. The twin linked.
yes. I want to take every opportunity I can.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we're at.
Kill.
There's one that's wounded, isn't it?
No. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, he's on 6 wounds left, yeah.
I'm going to give this one to the captain in case he can slay that, and then the rest...
No, this is a brood. This is a unit. So it's all going to roll in from one model to the next. You're all totally good. So you can just do all your regular attacks. The captain can finish off who's left. 6 of them. I think 3 attacks each, I believe.
4.
I too run aggressors with the red scorpions.
6.
Yep. 3s to hit. Spurred into the fight by the Gravis captain, as yet unnamed.
I don't think so.
No.
There was a few names did, I think, land on one of the...
Something to do with fire, like Captain Smolder or Captain Embers. Oh,
I like that one, Captain Embers.
cool. Okay.
Anyway.
Yes, we'll call him Ashley Embers. Sorry. I'll stop that. If you got a better suggestion for a name, now's the time to name this captain as he tries to sweep away at the Tyranid flank.
Strength 8, so 5s to 4s.
Yes.
Because of the strap.
And rerollable.
And twin link.
Oh, the dice are on fire.
Oh, okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. -2, 2 damage.
4 ups. I could be really defiant here and block a lot of these. And we do. Well, no, just above average. Right, so we blocked all of those. 2 damage a time. Dead and 2 wounds taken on the next. So it's going to remove him and actually drop him. Keep that 6 and just put him over onto the next one. Now, Captain Embers, now's your time.
Yes. What's his...
This is the fight here. Disembarking from the transport, moving around to attack the Carnifexes, whilst Agarax Agaton escapes.
Okay. So his power fist and a relic sword. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So they've all hit.
It's not twin linked yet.
Oh, he's not, yeah. 4s. I'm going to change that one to a 6.
Ah, for his ability, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
3.
-2.
That's 2 damage, yeah.
2 more go through. 2 wounds left.
Well.
The Blessed Sword of the Emperor.
Relic. Blade. 2 attacks.
Oh, this is a moment of Hollywood here.
Jeez, yep.
5s.
5s. What's your toughness? 9?
9.
4s.
I got both.
-2, 2 damage.
Oh no. First one. I blocked it.
I hate when you do this.
Sorry. Oh, you got it.
The captain.
Oh, dear. Does the first one blow up? No. Does he blow up? No. Oh, clean kills. Fire and sword being used now. Fire, fist and sword against the Tyranids. Crushing what's left of them here. Flank has been cleared and all of a sudden we're down to the sandwich across here. And the chicken who's just miles away from everybody. Some Raveners in the corner, but this whole area now has been cleared by the Space Marines. Massive advantage. They sit on this objective. They sit on this one. They defended the home objective. So looking really good for primaries on the board. The game, I think, has swung well and truly in there. I was going to say favour. End of turn. Nothing else to do?
No.
No. I'll calculate points here. Now bite over again. This is how we want these games to be. Close enough for sure. Space Marines. They were in dismal places here in the early parts of this battle. Mike has wrestled this game back in favour of the Space Marines. Yes, Mike's not winning the game, but he steadied the ship here. So Tyranny's lurched forwards 24 points, got to 29. Mike's clambered back to 18. It's not far off. 10 points for primaries, 5 points for Eridan now. There's more points coming, though, for Defend Stronghold, so it really would take him to 21. So, Tyranny's in the lead. Do we have enough guts left on the board to keep the points flowing through? We are on 3.
Yeah.
So we're going to get 15. Tyranids are still, points-wise, are still in the fight. But can they hold back the green tide? We'll have to see. Turn 3 for them next. So turn 3 for the Tyranids. They're still in the fight. 15 points coming through for them for primaries. That's the control of the new objective which we made. This home objective and the objective across there held by the non-assimilator. Cards drawn as recover assets and defend stronghold. Potential points can come through for that. So we have Raveners have sneaked around along those pipes and can't be seen by those Marines. For Lictor, you can see him scuttling along at the edge of the board. Non-assimilators emerged a little bit. Adjusted him, so he's got an 18-inch shot across here. Or 18-inch visibility across here. Use the Tervagon to restore some models back up to full strength of this squad and then back to them away. Made a gap here so that Mama could go through after the Infernal Marines and Librarian through there. That's movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So I just picked up the rules. These get lethals after within 6 inches of her. We'll do this unit here and do a full volley into those Infernal Marines. So we're looking at 4s. It's lethals and sustained, actually. Take all those away. Add 4 in. 3 to wound. Oh, no way. 11 saves of 3+. Bit scary, those gaunts. They can put out pretty good volleys. And there's loads of 1s and 2s. Yeah, it's gonna.
Libby down to 1.
Strangleweb. 8 hits. Just need 1/6. It's all over for him. Nothing. Whoa. Okay. We'll do the Tervagon. Her shots. 3s. Sustained. 3s. 3 saves of 3 up.
Yep.
And blocked. We've already measured this. We know that 6 of those can't reach across here, range 18. So we'll put those into Librarian and we'll do the rest of the shots into Heston's squad. In which case we'll do those 6. Needing 4s. Sustained, lethal. 3s. 3 more saves in Librarian. Can he survive? Got him. Alright, he's gone. Back up to full strength. Done 6. Lose 14, less 2, 12 shots. 4s. 3s. 2 saves of 3+.
Yep.
Pass both. Stranglewebs for 9 autos. I'm looking for 6s. Okay, I get 3. That's 3 mortal wounds, or 3 dev wounds. So 1 model slain and a wound on another. We'll then do Rupture here, Stinger Salvos here. Stinger Salvos. Terrible, horrific. 1 wound, 3 up save. Oh. Okay, slays another. And the Rupture Cannon, see if we can pick out a few of these. 3 ups. 2 hits. I think that's literally 2s for kills. No, Mike could take cover. 2s, yes, they go through. 6s to block. He blocks 1.
And I will turn up to a 6.
Ooh, from the captain.
Once per turn.
Huh. Well, that's useful. I always used to
Yeah,
look over abilities like
that. It used
that.
to be for the model, I think, the way they used to have something like that, but I had to read it again.
It's checked. It's for the unit.
While the player is leading a unit once per turn after making a hit roll or saving throw for a model in that unit, you can change the result of that roll to an unmodified roll of 6.
Yeah. Wow. Very, very good. Well done indeed. Very well done. That's firepower finished. He has range 12. He's not in range of anybody, so that is it. We'll go on to charges next. We'll have a Ravener charge, which should go ahead, and that should be it for charges. It happens to us all. Snake Eyes charge. Ha! Come on, reroll. You can roll a Snake Eyes, but lightning never strikes twice. Oh, 10. In they go, ripping away. So, charge goes ahead. Mike's used Heroic Intervention, another Tyranid sandwich created here with the defending squad. So Mike can do it. He's left the objective, but if you can see in here, there's a marker showing that it is actually on sticky. Yep. And Mike wants to make sure the defend stronghold points go through to try and pin those Raveners down. He doesn't want, for example, wipe out here and then we start stepping on towards the objective. In which case, we'll fight first. We'll turn then our attacks onto that 4-man unit because there is a Thunderhammer buried in there. So put all of our attacks into them. We actually get, that's why I like Raveners, get 7 attacks each.
Do you want me to take a seat?
You reckon I'll get them? You reckon?
It's a lot of days to roll.
Oh, whilst to count, yeah. Well, we're taking it in turns here to count ridiculous numbers of dice in this game. And I'm running out of orange dice here.
Want some green?
I will take 1 green.
See if this green betrays me.
Okay, we're looking for 3s. Oh, come on. That green is a contamination. It's wrecked my whole Xenos dice roll. It's like, what's that kryptonite? Is it for, it's for Superman? Look what it's done to my dice. It's horrible. Ugh. Okay, the green one's hit, but it's cost me all of that. And I've got 1 sustained. 3s to wound. Kryptonite still haven't an effect yet. Okay, we'll reroll them for twin linked. So it could have been a lot better. You're on 10, 15, 18 saves of 4+. Quite vicious, the Raveners. I wish you could still take units, squads of 3, but anyway.
18 -1, yeah? What's the damage?
Damage 1.
Okay. 18 4-ups.
Okay. So if 8 go through, it's over for that squad.
2, 4,
6, 8. Yeah, got it. Yeah, wipe out. Okay, so the heroically intervening unit destroyed. But I'm still pinned down against another squad, so I can't move. 15 attacks back with the squad of Infernos Marines. I think really have arrived at the right time. Looking for 3s.
Mm.
They fumbled as well here.
Yeah, they've watched their colleagues just get murdered.
5s.
2.
And 1 wound goes through. Raveners are 5-up, so they've got 3 wounds each, so 2 wounds left on one of the models. But the melee continues, and that means they've been pinned down. End of turn. Bit of gaps opened up across here. Space Marines, I think, to gather points or want to try and close that gap if they can, to try and dislodge the Tyrainds. The battle's not over yet. We'll calculate points coming through for the Xenos. So, end of turn here for the Tyrainds. Points have come through. A bit of a lapse in concentration. I haven't picked up as many as I'd hoped. 15 points came through for primaries. That's strong. How long we can hold on to that for, we don't know. Then recover assets. I've shot with everything. So, one of the units over there was meant to do that. Non-assimilator could have done it. Lictor wasn't in range to get into Mike's deployment zone to do it, and therefore no points picked up for recover assets. I've held on to it though, just in case we can do it next turn. And then defend stronghold. We need to hold on to our home objective till the end of Mike's turn. 44 points here for the Tyrainds, and then 21 points here of defend stronghold coming through for the Space Marines. There is still catching up for them to do. Mike's got a turn in hand to get points on the board as rapidly as possible, and also he needs to get a good chunk of points onto the table here to stand a chance. Turn 3 for the Space Marines next. So Space Marines have made their move. It looks like the game's almost swung around to long table edges now, almost entirely. Cards drawn for them is no prisoners, destroy units, and behind enemy lines, getting units into our deployment zone. That could happen potentially with some charges. Backing out of close combat with these Marines. This is now empty.
Mm-hmm.
Disembarking with Agatone, disembarking with the lieutenant towards that objective. It's freeing up these units. The dreadnoughts push through to anchor this as well. And Mike's assembled a final task force, perhaps to try and push through to break the Tyranids on their home turf. Aggressive squads move forwards. Infernal Marines with Heston as well, pushing through onto the middle ground. And that's it. We're going to go on to shooting phase next. So we've pressed ahead and resolved shooting phase. Firepower from these would have wiped the gaunts. We put Feel No Pain on them and blocked enough to keep just under half the squad alive. We reduced from the front, so these really their only firepower was into the Tervagon and 3 wounds caused, or to the Tyrannifex, 3 wounds caused. The best firepower came from the Repulsor. All of its shots with laser cannon hits and so on coming through took out the Ravenous, completely destroying them, and Mike was just within range 18 to execute that firepower. 2 melter shots across here, multi-melter shots came through. 1 did wound and I negated that with our once per game ability to change it to damage 0. Firepower is finished. Charges. This is the big one. Can that charge go into the, I'm presuming, Tyrannifex?
They advanced.
They advanced. Ah.
So it's just the Inferno squad.
Would they dare?
Yeah. How many attacks you she got?
Oh, rubbish. Yeah, useless.
I would go in and string back, as long as we don't roll too big of a charge, string back to hold that objective.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
3, probably about a 6.
6 or 7, yeah. 8 will do. In they go. So charges made. We'll zoom in to capture this one. Ooh, and there he is, the brand new model syndrome model. In he goes. And you can, Mike doesn't want to pilot anymore. He's going to fight with all of those models, apart from these 2 here, which Mike's positioned to hold on to that central objective.
Yeah. So these will be 3s. Re-rolling because you're oathed.
Yes. This is their regular attacks coming through. Re-rollable. These new dice, I've not seen these on the channel before. Oh, they're not bad. They're not bad. Full house, not bad.
5s.
5s to wound. Blades drawn. And there's a few.
6.
2 ups. Blocked them all. Down to Mr. Heston and his spear. Yeah, so right, out of sync. Firepower was meant to come from Heston as well. I've just gone ahead and resolved it, doesn't matter. So 3 wounds actually came through actually on 10 on the Tyrannifex. And now Heston has close combat attacks.
He is 6.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
Oath of moments.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Still rolls a 1. This is strength 6.
Toughness 12. 5s to win.
5s. No.
No, oh, the spear breaks on the armour there of the Tyrannifex. We'll fight back with a bit of stomping. Get 4 attacks and 3s. Nothing. Mike's checking for extra attacks. We get 2 hits. Get 2 wounds. AP minus 0.
Fine.
And blocked. Okay. Right, so end of turn with calculated points. This game could go right to the wire here. Tyrain's just trying to buy themselves time, space. Marines trying to fill the gap here and get points on the board. Our defense stronghold came through, so we picked up another 3, taking us to 47 points. Space Marines got 15 for their primaries. They got 2 for killing the unit, and 3 points for behind enemy lines, taking them to 41. Tyrain's are in the lead, but only by 6 points. There's still 2 turns left in this epic battle. We'll roll on. We'll go on to turn 4. Tyrain's are still in the fight, so 2 of the Space Marines. Tyranny turn 4. We're in the middle of an Overwatch here. Cards drawn for us as a tempting target, which Mike has marked up this vehicle here at the back. No chance for us to get it. Recover assets is still in play. We could go for that. Tyranny movement really is across the other side of the board, but you can see it from here. We did a combo of moves. I had to try and do it in the right order. Slight readjustment with those. Just watching out for Overwatch. Mike didn't Overwatch. We regained some models from Big Mama and then fell back across in this direction with an advanced move with that gaunt unit. We then moved up with an honor simulator away from the objective. We've gained 15 points at primaries. And then the final move was us backing out close combat, moving across to here, which Mike is overwatching the Tyrannifex. And the Lictors moved across the other side of the board in position potentially to plant another objective for the ritual.
32.
32 hits, please tell me it's hits, not wounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, 5s.
Because I'm oafed.
Yeah. And then reroll one because...
And re-rolling, oh no.
Oh, well, it looks like you've got away with...
And these are at -2. -1.
-1.
-1.
Mm.
And Mike can now fish for the reroll. It's not as high as he'd hoped. 7 wounds so far.
Mm.
Dice could swing in his favour here. There's a load of 5s. Well, there's some.
Not an awful lot, but, you know...
I'm going to count out 15. A lot of dice counting in this game.
15.
15. 3 ups. Oh, I can see 1s and 2s. But not too many. 4 wounds taken, dropping down to 6 wounds left. Alright, so we got off quite lightly.
Oh, Heston still has to go.
Oh, I keep forgetting him. Mike saves the best till last here.
Yeah, so... When are you down to? 6?
Does well, maxed out.
9.
9 hits. He's got to run out of fuel at some point. 5s again.
5s again, yeah.
Never let this down if Mike takes him out.
Strength 7, so you got 5s.
Strength 7, you'd be forced to win then.
4s then.
Oath, yeah. Whoa, 4 more. Plus another 3.
7 total, yeah.
Oh boy. -1.
-1.
3 ups. He's done alright, another 3. Well done. Down to 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
Yeah, good play. Not too bad. Overwatch in the end. Down to 3 wounds left on the terrain effects. So we've pressed ahead and done firepower. We fired everything we had into this squad across here and reduced them down just the harpoon killed 2, and then the rest just chipped away with wounds, down to 1 model left, and Heston himself. We know what's happening. The assimilator's just going to charge. And it goes in 7, but I want to tuck in like that, like so. No other charges taking place. We're going to resolve this close combat. So finally, non-assimilator gets to fight. 6 attacks with the monstrous scything talons, needing 2s. 2 misses, but 4 sustained against infantry. 2s to wound. These coming through, there's 7 of them, and they're at AP -2, and a straight 3 damage. So probably 5 ups on the bodyguardsman.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Survived.
Yep.
Survived. Oh no, that can't go on.
Ooh.
Oh boy, brave. Right,
So
he's blocked 4 of
4,
those, yeah. So 3 left on Heston himself.
4 ups.
4 up in 1 saves, blocked them all. No, please. We've got extra attacks here.
Oh, come on.
With the toxin injector harpoon. We fight flames with poison. They all hit with a sustained. Yes, hitting on 2s. 2s to wound. Come on, yes. And I'm going to command re-roll that one. Yes. I want them all through. So there's 5 here have gone through. Each one is D6 +1 damage.
This is why you're recording here.
Poison.
What's the damage?
It's just going to be 4d6 +4.
I have a full no pain anyway.
Oh dear. Okay, right. Poison away. Oh no! Oh dear. 26 wounds.
I'm not even going to roll the rest.
It's been turned into, I don't know what, but soup. Okay. Oh dear. Right. And weird. End of combats here. Oh boy. Ouch. Right. The idea is to try and take those on, take them out, and then try and create too much for this unit to try and deal with. We'll see if it works. We've been served up here as the problem. Mike will no doubt will close in with these, try and cause as much mayhem and destruction as possible. End of turn here for the Tyrainds. They've done their best. They've sort of rallied themselves over in this corner. They haven't touched the drop pod. They probably think it's some kind of egg or something. So.
Yeah.
End of turn, we'll calculate points. So end of turn, just the 15 points coming through for primaries. I've dumped both secondaries. We'll see what comes up next turn. We'll go on to Mike's turn 4 next. Still playing catch up here with the Tyrainds. Still definitely in the fight. This game's going right to the wire. We hope for these kind of games. We've got one. It's still hard to determine who's going to win in this epic showdown. So there's another Overwatch taking place, just a desperate one here from the Tyrainds. Cards drawn. Mike did pay a CP, dump one of the cards. I think it was character hunting, so he's left that one. He's got Storm Hostile Objective, much better. And then Cull the Horde for the other, which again is possible. 15 points on the board for primaries. So far, so good. So I'm just going to Overwatch here with the New Jersey Devil, searching for 6s on 2 dice, basically, to try and reduce that unit down. 2 shots, 6s. Failed again. I tried. I really tried. And then we'll go for... Because the reason behind it is if I get a 6, I get another 6 for sustained. If I got a double 6, you get like 4 shots and there'd be trouble for that unit. I've got 2 hits. I've got 3 hits. Yeah. And they're sustained. Actually got 6 hits. That's the way it's done. But it's actually 5s to win. 2 saves. 3 ups.
Pass 1, fill 1.
Okay, 1 win comes through. So the moves continued on. Repulsors move around, rallied back onto, or near the home objective here with the Salamanders Marines. Sticky objectives, they hold it anyway. Lieutenant's going to anchor this one. Agaton's going to anchor this one. The Dreadnought's then freed up to shift across in this direction. And that's movement done. So shooting phase next. So shooting phase is very quick. Firepower from here caused 4 wounds. I used a CP, feel no pain, didn't help. Then firepower from these wiped out this squad across here as Mike prepares to try and potentially clear that objective. We're going to charges next. Righty-ho, so charges taking place as we have this one down here. So they've gone in against the Tyrannifex. The idea is to take him out and then out OC the Turbigon. So we're going to combat resolution. It should be a foregone conclusion. I've got 3 wounds left and there's a ton of attacks coming through. So 18 power fist attacks. Mike should be okay, but we'll catch this one just to see what happens. If he gets the wipeout, he can push all the models in range of that objective and stop the OC from happening. 3s. By the way, Mike's charger rolled a snake eyes, so he had to command reroll the charge to get them in. So use the CP, or use the -1 CP ability to do the command reroll from the captain, which you wanted to use for a stratagem to give him +1 to the wound roll. So now you're going to be on 5s to wound twin linked. Yeah. Should be okay. There's a load of 5s and 6s. Loads of them. Loads of them. Oh, you'd be totally fine. I can't stop that. I'm just going to roll 10. Alright. 2 damage a time. Yeah. Right, dead. Does it blow up? We haven't had to blow up yet. Ooh. Nope. So the New Jersey Devil has been cut down to size. Thanks, Ray Cross, for the model. And he's away. Then Mike can consolidate onto the objective. Yeah. So that marks the end of the turn. That stopped us from picking up points across there. But we do hold this objective. Remember, the Lictor's got an objective across there. Tyrainds is still in the fight. Mike's got ahead, though. 15 points for primaries. Real strong on secondaries as well, with Cull the Horde and Storm Hostile objective both being fulfilled. So 24 points being picked up here at this vital point in the game. It has actually pushed the Space Marines into the lead. The first time in the game. Yeah. Oh boy, better late than never. 65 points to 62. Space Marines are ahead by 3 points. That means we must go on to turn 5 to resolve this one. We'll rapidly move on here to the last turn of the game for the Tyrainds. So Tyrainds, 15 points picked up for primaries because we held this objective of the Lictor, and that objective. We respawned models and got to a range of that in the command phase. So 15 points picked up to give the Tyrainds some glimmer of hope. Cards drawn for secondaries. You reckon it's all going to come down to the secondaries scored for both of us. Assassination and no prisoners. It forces us to put everything into these, try and kill the 2 units, the character and the bodyguard, and also to kill the character for us to try and get the most we can out of those secondaries. It's not mission impossible, it's a tough one. Those Gravis units are tough, the captain's tough. We're going to go on to our shooting phase next. We've moved in on a simulator. Mama's moved in a bit closer. The respawn gaunts, we advance move around to there to lay down some softening up firepower. Right, so all firepower's combined and it's brought down 2 of the bodyguards. We'll go on to charges next. So charges have gone ahead. Normal simulator went in, got Overwatch, took 3 wounds, down to 9 wounds left, and then Mama's gone in as well. See if we can combine these 2 together to try and take out this unit. This simulator's going to fight first. Its weapons are better equipped for taking out the bodyguard. 6 attacks. Ever I've needed 6s, it's now. Come on, Xenos dice. We can do this. To defy the Emperor of the League. 2s. It's the final showdown. If we get stopped here, we'll lose the game. Ah, no. Terrible. 3s to wound.
Toughness 6, strength
10. 3 go through. Can we strip the bodyguard? AP minus 2. 5 ups. 2 go through. 1, 2. Now we're on to the extra attacks. 4 of them. 6s. None. But they've all hit. These are on 2s to wound. They've all wounded. We've done our bit. These are at AP minus 3. So 2 bodyguardsmen at 6s. No. The damage is D6 plus 1. So it's likely to kill them. Always going to manipulate the dice to a 6. Desperation. Right. In which case you've blocked one, right? I'll try and kill the other. We do. You can do another save. I'll take that model. Another save of a 6 plus. No. D6 plus 1. Just about. Killed him. Bodyguard's gone. And now we're looking for an invuln save on your captain. 4 plus. 1 dice. No. D6 plus 1 halved. Oh, no. Can't command reroll. So it's going to be rounding up, though, I think. Yeah, so 2.
6 left.
8 wound model.
Sorry. I meant to say it started on 6. 4 left.
She's done 4. It was a super salamander or something. Right, it's down to Crushing Claw Mama. She only gets 4 attacks, but when she hits, she hits. We're on, massive Crushing Claws. And we're on 4s to hit as well. Just need 6s. Right, not bad. 1's missed. 3 hits with 1 sustained. 2s to wound at strength 13. Just checking. Yep. Don't get any 1s. Oh. Twin linked, please. No. 2 saves are 4 plus.
I need to make 1, do I?
Yeah, but you stand a real good chance if you make one of these. No, he's made both. Give up. We've talked about and complained about dice this entire game. And Mike got the result he needed at the very, very end. I think that's cost us the game. If we'd have got through... Captain Embers, yeah. If we got through with 1, we would have scored 3 wounds. And the other one would have cooked you. See, I only needed to block 1 in the end. Right. Fight back, but it's not so significant. But
punch
into him, yeah. We'll resolve that, and then we'll give you an update on the score, and possibly the game's over, but we'll see.
2s, re-rolling because you're oath.
Oh, hit.
Strength 8.
5s to wound becomes 4s.
On 4 side.
2. Minus 2. 1 goes through.
2 damage.
2 damage. Dropping us down to 7.
Relic blade on 2s. Yeah. Strength 5. So 5's to win then with a +1.
Yes.
No.
Nothing. All right, we'll end it there. We'll calculate points. A defiant Gravis captain may well have brought victory here for the Space Marines and helping them to push through to the next stage, which the next battle you fight is a battle for a place in the grand final, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could be against who? who could you be facing? We're just checking now. Thousand Sons or Tau. Ugh. Yep, so it's all over. The game's finished, and I'm just going to say it. Space Marines have won. Salamanders have got themselves a victory, but because they deserved it, they've worked hard in this game. Oh, they had to play catch up. It was scary.
They did. Yeah.
Mike's mood. Mike held his. He's better than James. James's mood descends like rock bottom sometimes in games, but Mike stays at a slightly higher level. But he's getting there in some of these battles against the Xenos and Chaos armies. But there was a low point for the Space Marines. Seriously, the attack failed, staggered. Here were some failed charges, and then Tyrainds started striking back, causing trouble. And the Space Marines just playing catch up, but it wasn't clear by any means. Mike had to work hard every turn to try and regain. Final score, we've had to make adjustments here because of the cap on primaries. So lower actually for the Tyrainds, 50 plus our secondaries, and that's where the Space Marines picked up more points. They've done well. So final score, just forget the scrolling across the page. It looks like a lictor's crawled across this page, but we've got 50 plus our secondaries takes us to 69. And then Mike's got maxed on primaries. Then the secondaries coming through have really helped, taking him to 75. And then we've drawn the cards for turn 5. Another 5 points would have come through for secure no man's land, no problem at all. Then bring it down. Brutalis plus monster equals dead. So another 4 points, taking him to 84. So it's a clear enough win in the end. But both armies have scored really high in this game, which goes to show what type of battle and close game this has been. Damage has run through heavy, not the heaviest in games, as both sides have kept units alive, but 69 points to 84. It is a Space Marine win. The hope of the Imperium to get their revenge this season. The light flickers and remains alive here. Space Marines go through, the first army to go through to the knockout stage, or the semi-finals, right? Yeah. The next game. Okay, so Mike's Salamanders will go through, and they will await to either take on Magnus the Red or the Twin Tau Commander combo. Yeah, so we'll have to see the result of that one. I reckon we're going to play that game on membership. So do join us on channel membership. For those of you tuning in who are already members, you can look forward to that game coming around very soon indeed. If you haven't already joined us on membership, now's the time to do so. We're heating up here to establish a channel champion. Both of us very quick to choose our units of the game. Big shout out to Dumpy Grimbo for his support at silver level on Patreon. Gaunts for the Tyrainds. Blankets of low caliber but constant firepower, picking up mortal or devastating wounds, chipping away, forcing you to make loads of 3-up saves, just grinding units down. They caused just casualties everywhere. They damaged this unit. They virtually wiped out the unit across there. Non-assimilator had a good run, survived. Attacked, did well, took out Heston. Good run from him. Mike's giving it to the aggressors. They pretty much, they saved you. They won you the game because they bodyguarded well enough, flamed targets, and proved effective in close combat. So one of the units actually has fallen out of favour a bit with Space Marine players. We think they work great here on this channel. They do well for the Red Scorpions, and they've done well for Mike, and they sit really well in his Salamanders force. So great game. We hope you enjoyed it too. Do check out the other battle reports in the league, and then you can look forward to the other fixtures coming up soon. November is going to be key for us getting these games resolved to establish who will be in the grand final. We hope to play a grand final, also runners up to establish 3rd and 4th place as well. So far, the Imperium lead the way. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.